Good morning, crafters, and welcome to Hunky Dory TV. It's 10 a.m. It's Monday morning, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for The Craft Show. My name is Dan Newhouse. I will be your host for the hour. I am not alone, of course. Today we have Tinkling the Ivories behind the scenes. Our crack producer, be careful, crack producer Emily Ralph. Good morning, Emily.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Dan.
Emily, I'd just like to point out today is World Compliment Day. It is, and I'd just like to tell you that you look effervescent, positively effervescent there behind the scenes. A vision of beauty, you are.
I'm blushing.
You guys can't see her. She's not done her hair or anything. She hasn't. She's given up. But a lady who never leaves the house without having done her hair, indeed she's had a perm, it's Sheila Halliwell.
Hello, I haven't had a perm.
Good morning,
This
Sheila.
is normal. Hello.
I love your hair, it's beautiful.
Thanks.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
How was your weekend?
It was fine. I'm trying to think what I did. It seems so long ago.
It's
It was
amazing,
only
isn't
2
it?
days, like a day.
We've been in for like 2 or 3 hours or whatever, and already
Yeah,
it's...
I think, did I go out in the garden? Did a bit of tidying up in the garden on Saturday, I think, 'cause it was nice.
Isn't that lovely? We did the same. We did about
yeah.
5 hours in the garden. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's lovely. There's a lot of, I see there's a lot of crocus. Obviously, crocus bulbs have been planted over years, and they're just popping up everywhere in the middle of the lawn. And everyone's I'm dying for them to
They
pop
spread,
out and
don't
see
they?
their heads and
Yeah.
look what colours they are and stuff. So yeah.
We've planted some crocuses?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I
we've
don't
done
know.
that. First time ever this year, we've planted some crocuses.
Yeah.
We're very excited. 1 or 2 of them have already gone, oh, I don't like this. I'm not keen at your house and want to move back to the nursery, but no. Fingers crossed. Let's do some due diligence. Easy for you to say. It is St. David's Day today.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dithe Goil Dwy Hapus. I'm hoping I got that right. Dithe Goil Dwy Hapus, which I believe means Happy St. David's Day. I hope so, and I hope I haven't massacred the Welsh language there, so I apologise if I have. We've got a brand new Win It Weekly. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we're doing. Every week we have a new Win It Weekly. It's Monday morning, we love it. We have our Everlasting Memories Dies Multi-Buy. Let's take a look at these two. You can be with a chance of winning not one but both of these dies this week. So there's 2 Stunning Moonstone dies here. They're normally $14.99 each, or you can get them both together as a multi-buy for $24.98. Well, 4 people are going to get them for 0.00 this Friday when we give them away.
Nice.
To be in with a chance of winning these 2 dies, which you'll win it's this Friday, isn't it? It's Thankcraft It's Friday show at 10 a.m. You get that's when we're going to be giving them away. We would like you to like our video, share our video, and comment your answer to this question. Which actor once came third in their own lookalike competition? Which actor once came third in their own lookalike competition? That sounds crazy. Is it A, Elvis Presley? Is it B, Marilyn Monroe? Give up. Or is it C, Charlie Chaplin? Can't do it. A, Elvis Presley, B, Marilyn Monroe, or C, Charlie Chaplin? That's what we'd like to know. You'd be devastated, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing? You don't, to find out that you don't look like you?
It's crazy. I couldn't understand it. I had to get Emily to explain it because I was like, I can't actually comprehend that. She said, yeah, you just, they've obviously entered their own competition, their own lookalike competition, come
As
third.
a joke, I guess, as fun, expecting to win it and whatever, and then not won. So which actor once came third in their own lookalike competition? Is it A, Elvis Presley, B, Marilyn Monroe, C, Charlie Chaplin? You can enter either by putting your comment on any of our streams, so whether that be on Facebook or whether that be on YouTube. You can also enter on the hub, so on the Hunky Dory hub at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Jump on there, you'll find the question and you'll be able to enter there as well. At 10 a.m. on Friday, or about halfway through the show, we will say no more entries, and then 4 people will be selected at random, and they will win those. They'll get sent out this Friday for you. So isn't that lovely? I like that a lot. Okay, a little bit more due diligence. We need to look at our Super Saver deals. These launched on Friday with, I think, Natalie and yourself, Sheila?
Yes.
Let's take a quick look at these. So, available in our Super Savers. We do it once every month. We have a week's worth of deals where we take core items and awesome craft tools and we slash those prices. So the first thing we have is our Premier Craft Tools Fancy Edge Tag Punch. Normally $14.99. You can make those fancy tags £8.99.
Yeah.
Super duper. The glue gun, the Premier Craft Tools glue gun. So a proper, decent glue gun. $9.99. It's not. It's $5.99, but that's for this week only.
Gosh.
And to go with your glue gun, what do you need? You need a glue sticks bundle. That's half price, that, isn't it? $9.95 down to £5.
I know.
That's half price.
Yeah.
Again, this is on the website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Just jump on there, you will see a banner for Super Savers, or you can go to our offers section and find all these Super Saver deals. We have hammered card at half price, normally $15.98, it's down to £7.99. There's 50 sheets in there, so you've got 25 ivory and 25 white. This lovely Zeta Hammered. So Zeta Hammered is a branded hammered board. It's very high quality, isn't it, Sheila?
Yes, it is. I remember when we did it on the Super Save deals a while ago, because we don't have it very often. So beautiful cardstock and very traditional, I think. Particularly, it's still very popular for weddings, wedding invitations. And we did a card and we showed how well it actually takes the Prism inks, and it did really look quite nice with those lovely inks blended onto it. Brings out that hammered effect, so beautiful. A great bargain there.
Okay, we have got an essential card bundle. If you like your card but you want 100 sheets of it, you can get it for $9.99 instead of $19.99. 25 sheets of Colour Me, Ink Me, watercolour card, and black card. Black card's just white card, isn't it, Dan? So it's a lovely mix. You've got black card there, which is brilliant for matting and layering with to give a sort of pop. You've got you can use embossing powder, clear embossing powder, or white embossing powder on that. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Colour Me and Ink Me for alcohol pens and indeed for your inks. And you've got some watercolour card in there, perfect for watercolour pencils. Embossing and shaping tool set, $8.99. It's not. It's £4.99. You get all three of those tools, 6 ends on them. And we've got some A7 brush lettering stamps. Normally $4.99, £2.50 they are at the minute. Let me read them. Hello, love, thanks, and dream. Very nice. And last one here, we've got our Premier Craft Tools 3-in-1 die brush, normally £9.99. An absolute essential. It's available for £7.50. You can grab yours now. These things shouldn't go out of stock, by the way, guys. That's not the idea with these. We want to keep them in stock forever, because whenever people need one, we want them to be able to get one. What we do is great offers on them just for a week. Yeah. Talking of great offers, Sheila, my friend, are you ready, Teddy?
Yes, I am.
Much like Santa Claus, this comes only once a year. Yes, that's right. It is Goodie Box Week. Here we go. Yay. Let's take a look. Goodie Box Week's excellent, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I can't believe it's a year since. Is it? How can that have happened?
We've only ever done it once.
Once, yes.
So we say it comes once a year. No one knew until now that we're going to try and make it an annual thing.
An annual thing. Fabulous.
If you bought our goodie boxes last time, I'm sure you absolutely loved them and loved them, and they sold so incredibly well.
Yeah.
We're doing the same thing again. So what you get in this fantastic box, let me just grab one off here. What you get in this fantastic box, apart from a beautiful, fantastic box itself, it's a lovely, isn't it? And it says in there 110% craftable. I don't know where the extra 10 came from, but I like it. I like it a lot. 110% craftable. This is at least £80 worth of hunky-dory goodies. It's between £80 and £90 worth of hunky-dory goodies in here, but we're not going to charge you £80 for them. You don't want to pay £80 for it, do you, Sheila?
Absolutely not.
Sheila,
no.
Would you be prepared to pay £70 for this?
I would want it for less than that.
Sheila, would you like to pay £60 for this?
Come on, Dan.
Sheila, would you like to pay £50? Emily's ruined this by putting the price on already, hasn't she? Emily, take that price off.
Emily, get rid of that price. Oh, it's ruined our script.
Sheila, would you like to pay £40? Not now that you've seen how much it is, you wouldn't.
No, we've got to keep going down now. Go
would you
lower,
like to pay £30?
Lower, a bit lower.
How's about £25 for our goodie boxes? Isn't that incredible?
Do it.
It's a deal. I'll take 3.
I'll have it.
Guys, our goodie boxes are available. Yes, don't worry, we will open them and show you what's in them. And in fact, it's an absolute mystery what's in them, and we're going to find out ourselves. So each of our goodie boxes, tiny bit of due diligence that we do need to do here. It is probably the best value line or best value product that we at Hunky Dory sell every year. I think the only thing that's close to it is probably the Christmas blockbuster.
Yes.
You'd say?
Yeah.
But then that's 100 quid's worth of goodies for 50 quid.
Yeah.
This is like 80 or 90 quid's worth of goodies for 25.
Yes.
So this is probably the best value,
This must
isn't it?
be, yes.
Because we know it's the best value, we know people are going to want to buy multiples of them. But the key thing is, you don't want the same stuff in your goodie boxes.
No.
If you bought two and had them both, and they both had exactly the same stuff in, you'd be pretty sad.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the enjoyment and excitement in this is what's going to be in it.
Of course, yeah.
So we are guaranteeing that any order that has up to 4 goodie boxes on it will have 4 different goodie boxes. We can't guarantee any more than that, so I think we've made it the maximum that you can buy is 4.
Yes.
Also, if you buy them on separate orders, we can't guarantee it either. So it's quite tricky to do this when they're picking, to make sure that they're picking from ones that definitely have different things
Yes,
in, if that
yeah.
makes sense. Okay, so up to 4, you'll get different things in, all right? But shall I shush and start taking a look at what's in it?
Yes, because we're excited. We have no idea what's in these.
I
We've just
think
got 6
we
boxes here that have been
should.
packed up by the packers, so we don't actually know what's in them.
I love the white hunky dory tape. We now use that on all of our boxes, I think.
Yeah.
It's lovely because people know it's not just a brown box when you get it to the door. It's
Where it's come from.
You know what it
Yeah,
is. It's-
and what
that's
it
my
is that
hunky
you
dory
ordered.
goodies.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just open this up. Now I'm going to be very careful with it and lift that. So it's always a good idea, or with all your
Yeah.
boxes. I'm teaching grandma to suck eggs here or whatever. But if you lift that, then you can make sure that you don't cut any of the products that's inside. Are you ready? Okay.
Yes.
For a start, the first thing I've realised is that there's something missing. There's meant to be, and it's not, so I apologise. There's meant to be, haven't we done a good job?
Yeah.
There's meant to be a little letter in here that says thank you very much. It's also got a 10% goodie code on it
Oh.
that you can use to spend on any order for the rest of the month of March. So your next order, you'll get 10% off, which is brilliant. But it's not in this. I guarantee it will be in there. If it isn't in there, when you get your parcel, please do contact us and we will give you that code.
Yeah.
That is where the 10%, 110% craftable comes from.
Of course.
That's where the extra 10% comes from. Very clever. Right, okay.
Clever.
Let's take a very sneak peek. Here we go. And then let's take a look and see what we've got. So first out of the goodie box, all of this is going to be one goodie box here, guys. Emily's going to have some fun with camera angles today, I'm sure. First thing out of the goodie box, we've got a Moonstone Minis die. Remember, yours will vary. So,
Yeah.
This isn't exactly what you're going to get. It's a taste or a sample. It's one of the goodie boxes off the pallet. So we shall see. Only you will know when you get home what you get. So there's a cutting die there worth I think £3. We've got some Prism ink pads.
Ooh.
Peacock green and nautical blue in this one. Very nice. So they're the
Nice.
shimmer ink pads, worth £2.50 each. So that's a fine. You're not going to end up with glue all over.
All on, so it's really great. It's a really good collection.
So this one here is our stunning silver and rich gold Popper Topper Pad Animal Magic. So let's take a quick look through this. So we've got the bees in here. So Animal Magic, all things animal, I should imagine. Very, very cute. I love the triptychs. They're really nice, aren't they?
They are. They're perfect for just like putting on an A6 card, like a landscape format.
Look at him. How cute is that? I love these. They're really, really nice. Lots and lots of different shapes,
Yeah.
different frames and borders, sentiments in here, both circular, rectangular, lots of different artwork. This is really, really, I love that.
That's cute. isn't
Sheila,
it?
that's lovely. So this is just one of the items in this goodie box that we're opening today. Like the wolf as
Yeah,
well.
I like the wolf.
And horses.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Okay, so that's our Popper Topper Pad Animal Magic. That's in there. Let's take a look at what else we have. We have a Moments and Milestones New Home
Oh,
topper. So that's a
nice.
topper set. So it's got your topper in there, and it's got 2 sheets of cardstock, one foiled and one printed.
Yeah.
We have another. We have Pick and Mix. So what's this? Let me see. Delicious donuts. Love donuts. They don't last long in our house.
No, I bet they don't. No.
So Ellery's my elder son. He's 12. He and I have this thing where, and it's really naughty, and I'm admitting to it now. It's really naughty. But we go to Sainsbury's and we buy a bag of the jam donuts.
Yeah.
And our aim is from the door of the supermarket to the car to have eaten a full donut and be finished.
You're joking?
No,
really?
genuinely, and we do it. Oh yeah, and it's like who can finish the first. And I know it's naughty, but jam donuts are ace.
Do you know what the other thing is to do? And I don't know if you've done this before. And this is going back probably to when I was young, where you eat the donut with sugar and jam, but you've not to lick your lips.
Not to lick your
Have you
lips.
tried that?
It's so hard.
Oh my goodness, that is the hardest thing to do
It's
in
so
the
hard.
world.
But it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, because eventually you start getting angry at one point. You know, when you stick in, it's all around here. You just, Oh my goodness, try it. If you've never done it, try it.
The good thing is with that game, guys, as well, if you're playing the Do Not Lick Your Lips with the Jam Donuts game, the good thing is if you fail, you can just try again and have another.
There you go.
Okay, so we got top. Nice. So we've got some Diamond Sparkles gemstones here. That's the sepia ones, which I think are probably my favourite in the original collection.
Yeah, do you know what? It's really hard to get sepia gems and sepia pearls and things. And when Anne-Marie brought these to us and said, I was like, you've got sepia? Oh my goodness. Yeah, definitely one of my favourites.
They're lovely.
Well.
They're all individual gemstones there. So that's these are £2.50, I think, £2.50 as well. Yeah. So we've already got probably 25 quid's worth of goodies, but we're still going.
Dan,
yes.
sorry to interrupt.
Yes, of course.
We've completely lost Facebook.
Have we?
Yes, we're on YouTube, absolutely fine on YouTube.
Okay, I do believe that we've completely lost Facebook, which means that there's no point in me saying, I'm sorry guys, we've lost Facebook to the people who are on Facebook.
Yes.
But I should imagine that what the team will do is they will jump on to Facebook, let people know, and you can't restart the stream. But if we've still got YouTube, then hopefully people will jump across to YouTube and stay with us on YouTube. Guys, we've got a Planes, Trains and Automobiles here. So there are 2 automobiles, which is lovely. So you make actual automobiles with these, actual cars, which is fun.
These are fabulous, love these.
More pick and mix. In fact, there's 3 more pick and mix in here. Let me show you what we've got here. So we have the Beautifully Brewed. So that's a nice cup of tea. It sounded like it was beer for a second there. It's a bit early for that. We have Back to School. Which is great for the kids. And they're going back to school, aren't they, Sheila?
They are next week, isn't it?
Thank Crunchy. The sigh of relief that's running through the country right now. And we have Bon Voyage, so people who are going on their travels.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what else we've got, Sheila. There is a stamp set.
Oh, this looks nice.
For the love of stamp set, lovely sentiments.
Yes, definitely.
Which is perfect for using throughout your cards. There are For the Love of Stamps are brilliant. They're made here in the UK.
Yeah.
£8 each they are, but this comes in your goodie box. It just happens to be a goodie box that we've opened, so yours may have some of the same things in, may have totally different things in. Only 2 or 3 more items in here. Look at that. So that is an adorable scoreable pattern pack. It's the Animal Prints pattern pack with an absolute ton of different animal designs in there. There's cheetah. There's I remember at the time, Sheila, when we launched these, there's all the scary animals like tiger and things like that, and then there's the poor giraffe sat in the centre of them all.
Was it a giraffe or was it a cow?
It was a cow.
It was a cow.
You've no business being there.
Yeah.
And then we have. Are you ready? This is a whole luxury card collection here worth £20. Rose Quartz Dreams worth 20 quid in here. And the last item in this box is also some card inserts that go with and coordinate with it worth £9.99. So that's 30 quid's worth of stuff just on its own, ignoring everything else that we've already shown you.
Yeah.
The value in these is absolutely incredible. Okay, shall we have a quick look at this? And then Sheila, how do you feel about doing a demonstration for us?
I would love to.
That would be fabulous.
If you pass me some stuff out the box, of course.
I absolutely will,
all
my
I've got
darling.
here are my tools.
I have just sprayed my hands before we started, so I will do.
Fabulous.
Look at this. So Rose Quartz Dreams has, it's got a finish on it. It's got a really subtle shimmer finish.
Oh yes, of course, like a
pearlescent
thing, isn't it? Like a pearlescent finish.
Absolutely beautiful.
Very pretty.
Look at the colours in there.
Nice.
Aren't they gorgeous? So you get 2 of each sheet here that I'm showing you. The butterflies with the jewels on. Very, very pretty. Love the foiling. That's elegant, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is all in this goodie box that we've just opened. These goodie boxes are £25 each. There's a maximum of 4 that you can get, and we guarantee that they will be different. But we will guarantee that if you buy 4 on the same order, they'll be different. We cannot guarantee, if you buy them on separate orders, that they will be different. There's no exchanges, we have to be honest, so we can't exchange items if it's something you already have. I'm afraid that is the risk you take, the upside down swans you take. Let's go this way. So there may be, but our hope is that there is so much joy in these, there's so much variety in them, that the chances of you having had all of the items that are in them are pretty. You'd have to be hunky-dory, really, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, even though we work with, you know, most of the products. There's products in this box that I haven't worked with. So, for instance, some of the stamp sets, I don't think I've worked with that stamp set. Haven't worked with the mini dies. So it's quite amazing, actually, that, you know, like you said, Dan, you will be, if you've got everything that's in this box, well...
You're doing very well.
Yeah, definitely.
Sheila, if you want an insert later on, give me a shout. And
I will indeed.
I'll find the correct one for you.
I will indeed. So, let's just have a quick... flick through and look at what we want to take out of here, because it's quite a while since I used the Rose Quartz Dreams. In fact, I can't even remember using it.
Look at the colours, they're beautiful.
They are lovely. Oh, I'm spoilt for choice. I just don't know where to go here.
Guys, as you can see there, right at the top where Sheila has the inspiration sheet. So when you get your kit, if you need a little bit of mojo, then you've got cards on there that you can actually copy if you want to. And don't worry about it. It sounds bad copying, but it's not. It's inspiration for you to use.
Of course it is. And if you're beginning, you know, and you've never made anything before in your life, then this is something that you actually need to just give you a bit of confidence, I think, as well. Okay, let's see. I think what I'm going to do, now I've got my, decisions. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use a piece of this beautiful card here. I'm going to pop that one up there. And you know what is beautiful? And just show the viewers, this cardstock here, you can see, even though it's got that pearlescent shimmer, the shimmer that you see in here, this is on top of this effect. So we've even printed like a shimmer effect like that, which doesn't change. So you can see that's actually printed on there. And then we've got that lovely like shimmery finish on top of it as well. And then all these little stars and the butterfly's wings, and they're all kind of accent foiled in that silver. Really, really, really pretty. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. So we've got two pieces of card here. I'm going to pop those there, and then I'm going to grab a topper. Let's see. So we've got the swans on here. We've got the beautiful roses with that kind of black finish as well, which I think I might use actually.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to use the roses. So what I'm going to do, grab the scoreboard, and I'm going to use this whole piece as my card base. So let's put the card down, and we're going to do an A5 landscape card. So if we score 5 and 7/8 like that, and then fold it over. Now you'll see this happens with all A4 card stock. You get an extra little kind of couple of millimeters here spare, and that is your front piece. So it means it's nice and easy for you to open. So
it's nice, that, isn't it? Just makes it. Sometimes I've had cards before that are exactly the same, and actually you stand there trying to open them, and it's really difficult.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, it definitely is. So it's nice to have that. It does make it easy to open and for your recipient to open as well, especially if you're putting an insert in. So we're going to use this beautiful strip, I think, on here too, and we are going to use decisions. You know what I think I might do? I think I might use this nice big arch topper here, because this will kind of sit just nice and proud of the card like that. We will use this too.
I think there's a lovely, even though this is obviously colours within a theme, so you've got this gorgeous whitey cream alongside the pinks, the purples, but through to the darker side of things and into the black. There really are different cards that you can make in this. You could keep it really light. Indeed, you could use these darker images that are really, really attractive.
Yeah, definitely. I think the good thing is with this kit as well in particular, it's got kind of something for, it's very feminine, and I think it's nice because it's got something for all ages with it's got like the glamorous dress and the glamorous shoes, and I think that works really nice for, teenage girls. Maybe you could use it as a prom card almost. I think as well, for older ladies, you've got the roses in here too. I think it's all just really nice, very luxurious kit, and I like it because it's foiled in silver. I like I like
Silver's your
silver
favourite, I
foiling.
think, isn't it?
Yeah, I like silver foiling.
So let me apologise to people at home if you were watching us on the Facebook stream and that Facebook stream has dropped off. We're on the YouTube stream, which we're always on, and you can get us on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. British. I was going to say BST, British summertime, but we're not quite there yet, are we?
We're not, are we? Few weeks, and it's end of March, isn't it? I think
It is.
when we do the clocks, but it's staying lighter in the evenings now, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely.
It
I was
is.
I was out on my bike this weekend, Sheila. There were snowdrops, there were daffs. It was absolutely lovely.
Proper spring
Really.
feel coming
and
in
it
now.
felt. There's still a chill in the air. Let's be honest.
There is, yeah.
But we certainly worked up a sweat in the garden on Saturday.
bet, yeah.
That was lots of fun.
We did. Well, I did like 3 lots of washing. I couldn't stop. I was doing bedding. I was doing towels. I was doing like dark washing. I was doing white washing. I was just washing anything basically that was, that I could get my hands on because I thought, it's going to dry. A bit of a breeze. It sat in the sun, and I brought it in last night. And about 5 o'clock, I remembered, oh my goodness, it'll gone a bit damp again now, but it hadn't. It was still lovely and fresh, and that fills me with delight. I know it's a bit odd, but it really does fill me with delight
it's
when you can get
super.
the washing on the line and it smells lovely and fresh.
Do you know what? For years we didn't use softener.
No.
Yeah. Okay. But I had a friend, and he always smelled. This is going to sound weird, so I do apologise already. But he always smelled lovely. He did smell nice, my friend, and it was that clean washing sort of smell. And
Yeah.
it was because he was like, the secret's you softener, double up on it. So we started using a little bit of softener, just enough, not too much, and it's absolutely lovely.
Oh, it's lovely softener, yeah. And there's nothing nicer than the softener when you are when you put your clean bedding on, you're going to get into bed and you pull the quilt up and it's like, oh, it smells lovely.
And towels as well, because
Definitely.
dry towel, the hard towels, the ones that have, like if you've had to put it in the tumble dryer and they've been in there for a week, just like turning around and they're like rocks when they come out.
They're a bit
That's no
hard,
good.
yeah, definitely. But it's it was really nice to do the washing, and get that on the line. And the other thing we did was, we have 2 kittens, and they can go out now, but obviously they're still quite small, and I'm a bit scared of letting them go at the minute because the main road is pretty close. So I bought some like harnesses with leads.
Oh, right.
It was
You're taking
hilarious.
them for a walk.
Only in the garden though, just so we could get them
Brilliant.
used to being out. It was the funniest thing ever.
I did that yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I took 3 cats out on a walk.
Did you really?
It's
Did you
mad.
go down the street?
They're too scared.
Are they too scared?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were trying to get out of the harnesses, like when a crocodile gets a zebra,
Yes.
and it kind of does this spinning thing.
Yes.
Well, they were doing that, and I was like, "Stop it! You're going to hurt yourself." Poor little mites. They were just totally terrified.
Aw.
But I think the girl was all right after about 10 minutes.
That's good.
She was okay, but the boy was still a bit. He got so far, and then he was like, "Ooh, don't like it." I was like, "Come on, it's fine.
Come on, back inside.
Come on." And then, of course, you take the harness off and then they want to go back out.
Absolutely.
They're crying at the door.
trying to-
Yeah, but no, they were fine. I'm going to try it again. Do you know what? I'm not going to put anything else on here. If you're a beginner and you've not made anything before and you get this kit, just to show you, that topper sheet has still got all these toppers left on. So basically I've used 3 and you've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there. Don't forget you can chop these bits as well. Even this little gem border here, you could snip that and use that as well. It's printed edge to edge and it just shows the value of what you get in a kit like this. That's normally £20 retail, but you can make simple cards like that. You can let all the images on there do the work for you and not cover all this up. And look at the back as well. And if you pop your insert in too, you've got a really professional looking card, and who wouldn't like to receive that?
Absolutely beautiful. We've got Jan Castle on YouTube has said that she missed the first part of the goodie box. Dan, could you please quickly go through it again? Thank you. We'll do better than that. We'll open an absolutely new one. Let's grab another.
Ooh.
Okay, so as we know, our goodie boxes are 110% craftable, and that's because you get a little flyer in there, should I say, or a thank you,
Yep.
and it does say thank you on there. Thanks
Yep.
for buying one of our goodie boxes. and it gives you a code for 10% off your next order for anything over the next month, so up to the end of March. I think there are a couple of exclusions. You can't use it on the goodie boxes themselves because they're already the craziest value of anything we do. And I think obviously Club Gift, that's free, so you can't use it on that. But I think pretty much anything else you can use it on your 10% off, which is great. Okay, now these, for some reason, the last one didn't have it in, so we'll see whether this one's got it in. Or if we've just got a batch that were made up before the flyers came in, I'm not sure. If you don't get yours, if you don't get your 10% off code, then all you need to do is give us a shout, and either on Facebook or via the website, or indeed email us, and we will make sure that you get one. Okay, so let's have a quick sneak peek what's in here.
Ooh.
First things first, essential. Foam pads. We've got some foam pads.
Gosh, absolutely.
We have some more diamond sparkles. These ones are they're the crystal and black.
Yes.
Black diamond sparkles are lovely, aren't they?
Yes.
And obviously crystal are essentials, so that's good news. We've got a clear stamp.
Ooh.
I'm going to use my newfound gardening skills. I do believe that's, am I wrong? Is it allium?
Allium, I think
Is
it
it?
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Dearest dandelions.
Oh, it's dandelion. It's similar though. I reckon if you stamped it on top of itself 2 or 3 times in like a purple or something, you could use it as allium.
Absolutely.
I reckon you could.
So you get the stem there as well. You get sentiments. You get all the individual little dandelion leaves. Leaves. That's a silly. What are they called? Dandelion
Do you know what?
feathers, leaves.
I
tines?
don't know what the correct name is.
I don't know.
We
Tell
just
us
used-
at home if you
yeah.
know.
We used to just call them loves me not kind of thing.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? And then a massive, great big blow on the last one to make sure it loves me.
So, yeah.
Or was that just me? Anyway, look at this. Diamond sparkles. So again, we've got a full set of 12 diamond sparkles glitters. All with that lovely hunky-dory H embossed onto the metal lids, the screw-off lids, so these you're not gonna get glitter everywhere. Also available these in essentials, blues and greens, but this is the pinks and purples selection. What a fantastic thing. That's 15 quid on its own.
I thought it was. I was going to say, is that about £14.99?
That's 15 quid on its own. That's 8 quid, so that's
Yeah.
23. That's £2.99.
Yeah.
So, or £2.50, I think. So we're over 25 quid's worth of stuff, and we haven't even started. Okay, let's see what else we've got in here. Pick and mix. A lovely, that's the Koi pick and mix,
Yeah,
which
that's
is beautiful.
nice.
So this is a topper sheet, all foiled and die cut for you to press out and to mount up onto some cardstock. Oh, I've just seen something. Sheila, are you ready?
Yeah.
A full Bohemian Bliss 8x8 paper pad.
Oh.
Love that. What do you think? Demo?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Demo that? Okay,
I
right.
will.
So I won't go through that, Sheila, if I'm going to pass that to you.
Okay.
Are you ready? So that's a tenner. That's a tenner.
Yeah.
Hunky Dory Moonstone die, $14.99.
Yeah.
This is bracket label,
Yeah.
which is a lovely. So that's a nesting die.
Yeah.
Goes through all die cutting machines, and you get this gorgeous scalloped borders.
Yeah, it's lovely.
That will tile within one another. Perfect. So lovely
Yeah.
for a bit of mirri, a bit of cardstock.
Yes.
We have another foam pad. Hello there. Cheeky foam pad hiding away. More pick and mix.
Oh, this is nice because we've got something for the menu
I
here
think
as
that's
well,
called
which is good.
your scrummy. That one's called. Very good. And smile, which is
Ooh,
good.
That's nice.
And then there are 2 more items in this. The first one of which, and this is going to give it away.
Yeah.
The first one of which is a Violet Delights inserts pack. So $9.99's worth of inserts, and they're gorgeous. Which means, and I've spied it out the corner of my eye, we're not going to give you inserts that don't coordinate with something. It's the Violet Delights luxury card collection worth £19.99 in here. Do you remember those few things at the beginning that were worth over 25 quid? Well, that's worth 30, and there was all the stuff in the middle that we can't talk about, including that worth 15 quid. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing.
That's well over 80 quid's worth of stuff. So Sheila, do you want to do Violet Delights or do you want to do Bohemian Bliss? What would you like to do?
Oh, Bohemian Bliss, please.
Then that, my darling, is yours. Anything else?
Glitters.
Glitters.
Because I think the glitters are the perfect colour.
There we go. Anything else?
Maybe what else do we have? Dies, maybe? Do you think we could mix
There's a
them
die.
up? That's it.
Foam pads? You go with foam pads.
I've got foam pads here, so obviously it's part of my kit. So
Sparkles?
Um,
These colour sparkles wouldn't work with that, I don't think. Oh, the crystal might do.
I might
If
do.
you've
We'll
got glitter,
see.
you
We'll
might,
see.
okay.
We've
All
got
right.
glitters, so let's just unwrap this.
While
out of
she was unwrapping that,
shrink
guys, I'm
wrap.
just going to tell you, just because I glossed over it a little and really didn't get its what it deserves, the Violet Delights Luxury Topper Collection is absolutely beautiful. There are 24 sheets in this, so you get 8 topper sheets, you get 8 foil cardstock and 8 printed cardstock, and you can see some of the gorgeous cards that are made with this. It's absolutely beautiful. Love the artwork. Yeah, this was launched, I think it was only launched in November, probably, something like that. So this recent product, and it's in here in one of our goodie boxes. As we say, you can get up to 4 different goodie boxes as long as you buy them on one order. So if you want 2, they're guaranteed to be different. If you want 3, guaranteed to be different. 4, guaranteed to be different. Any more than that, we can't guarantee it. I don't even know if we let you buy more than 4. I think we might be clever like that, just so that we don't get any people who get too much of the same thing. If you buy on different orders, they may be, some of the items may be the same, so please do be careful with that. Sheila, let's go over to you.
Okay, so I've opened the dies, I've opened the paper pack. Oh, let me move that rose quartz to one side. So I'm going to grab, I think, for this, because it's a paper pack, let's grab, we need a card base for this, so I'm going to grab an A5 card base. And I think, let's have a flick through. This is, for those of you that never had the Bohemian Bliss collection on the paper pad, this is one of my favourites. It's beautiful. It's printed onto like a matte finish, so it's really, really lovely. The artwork is just delightful. It's scrummy. So I think what we'll do, okay, let's have a look at this piece, because with the dies we want to try and cut a little aperture in there, I think. So I'm going to use an A5 card blank. So I think what we'll do, we will chop this down first. So let me just grab my pencil, because I think this would be nice to maybe do like an aperture in there with one of those lovely bracket label dies. So if I chop this down, now obviously I want to have this in the middle, so I'm just putting a couple of marks on the paper so I can cut that down so it will fit on my A5 card. So let's just pop that to there, and we can cut that, and we will keep that because that might come in handy.
Sheila, Shelley has asked, Dan, can you pick which goodie box you want? I'm afraid you can't, Shelley. The goodie boxes, that is the joy of them.
Yeah.
They are an absolute mystery. So what you get in them, you will only know when you get them to your house. It's we thought about trying to do it in other ways, and it's just impossible. It would be we'd never get the orders out. You know, it would be it would take forever.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's fantastic. These goodie boxes are excellent. When we did them last year, we had incredible feedback on them.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of us having receiving any back or anything.
No, I don't think so. No.
But you wouldn't do, because there's so much good stuff in there. It's fantastic.
It's great for gifts as well, isn't it? You know, use them as a gift for someone.
It's a beautiful. I mean, imagine as a present. It's a 25 quid present, but there's 80 quid's worth of goodies in it.
My goodness,
For
I
a
know.
crafter, that's amazing.
Yeah, and even if you like open it up and split it, you know, or hopefully it won't be too long before we can get our craft groups and clubs and classes going again. And this, you know, might be a nice thing to take down there as an opening. You know, get a couple of them, and then go, okay, just to get us warmed up and back into the flow of things, and getting us chatting again and filling in each other with, you know, this, that and the other. It'd be nice to just open the boxes on the table, let your club members, your class members go and have a route through the boxes, and just go, okay, you know, let's make something out of this, and, you know, just to get everyone back in the swing of things. So I think that'd be a really, really nice thing to do.
Leanne Ward has said that she's new to Hunky Dory. She's just received her first order this week. And doesn't know. Do we have videos and lives, etc.? So we have lives every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. British time, or GMT.
Yeah, GMT.
Where you can join with us on Facebook, and unfortunately our Facebook stream for some reason has decided to disappear today.
It has.
But YouTube as well. YouTube does seem to be a little bit more stable than Facebook, doesn't it? You know,
Yeah, it
we never seem
does.
to have any issues at YouTube.
No,
but,
no.
and we've got a group of lovely people who watch with us, some great viewers who all chat and
Yep.
get to know each other, which is lovely.
Definitely.
You can jump on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. We have a free gift for all club members, so you can join our club, which is free to join, and then you can get regular free gifts, which is lovely. We like the word free here at Hunky Dory, don't we?
We do, yeah. We love giving things away. We love doing our competitions and giving lots of prizes away. It's always fun to do that. Anything we can do to inspire people and get more people crafting.
That's the idea. There's also something called the
definitely.
Hunky Dory Hub there, which you find at the top of the website, and that's filled with videos. You can rewatch our lives, which you can also rewatch on YouTube or indeed on Facebook. But there's how-tos, there's projects, there's some real basic stuff as well about, and we do crafting handbooks as well, don't we, Sheila?
Oh, we do, yeah. Yeah, we do all sorts. So, they're really good. We do tutorials. So when we bring out concept cards, things like that, we do a little video that's very helpful to a lot of people, and you can fast forward them, you can rewind, you can pause them. So, there's lots of different things you can do.
Sheila, can I just
Yes.
say, I'm
Yes.
just looking at the comments on YouTube, and this is why our viewers are the bee's knees. They're
Okay.
absolutely lovely. So we've just got people saying welcome and hi, and Leanne Ward, welcome to our live show. That's us. But then
Yeah.
other viewers, hi, welcome, hope you're well, all that sort of stuff. And isn't that lovely?
Yeah,
That's,
it is.
That's what the team's like.
It's really nice.
Love Hunky Dory viewers.
Yeah, definitely. So what we've done here, I've trimmed, because 8x8 is not quite as long as A5, I've trimmed a tiny little bit, probably like half a centimetre off the top of my card. I've used not the largest bracket label die, but the next one up, so it's slightly smaller. And what we've done, we've cut the centre piece out so we can make an aperture there. And then obviously we've got glitter, so I thought it'd be nice to do like a little shaker card as well with this. So I've put a piece of acetate behind there now. So what I want to do is, I want to put now a piece of paper, in the background. So I was looking, just quickly flicking through, and I noticed that we have, which we absolutely have to use on this beautiful unicorn image. Now this is going to sit, hopefully, ooh, yes, in the window like that. So that'd be really nice. So we're going to chop that piece out. Now what I want to do is just sit it in there so that we get the unicorn like that. So I'll take my scissors, and obviously you can neaten this up after once you've cut, but we'll just snip out of there like that. So, and I mean, you don't even have to neaten it up because you won't see this. It's going on the background of your card behind your window, so you won't see that, but I'll just make it a little bit neater just for my own sense of well-being, for want of a better word. Okay, so what we'll do now, we will get somewhere here. I have got my anti-static bag, which I'm going to need because I want to put some glitter in the window. I also, just another little thought, want to as well, because I'm not putting a sentiment on here, I saw this with the feathers on. I thought, wouldn't it be nice to add with the glitter a couple of feathers? So if I chop, let me just chop these 4 feathers out here.
Do you want me to do some trimming for you, Sheila? If you want
to just cut those feathers out,
I will
I'm going to
do.
pass you a different pair of scissors that you can spray. I've not touched the
thank you very
handle,
much.
so, and if you want to cut those 5 feathers out for me, please, Dan.
Of course I will.
While I am building up this image here. So we'll pop our unicorn on here, and then we can make sure this is sat in place under that window. Okay, so let's have a look where it needs to go. Yeah, that will be fine. And this is just a simple way of using, your paper pads. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to see if I can reach down here. Another little tip when you're making a shaker card, and I'm just going to grab another piece of acetate, because we've got loads of it down here. I've just seen it when I came in. There it is. Massive. We don't want the snowfall one. Let's just get a regular piece. Snowfall one will be perfect for the winter season and at Christmas.
Oh, guys at home, if you haven't ever used or seen our snowfall acetate, literally we manufacture here in the UK hundreds of thousands of sheets of it every year, and it's a stalwart for Christmas card making, isn't it?
It's crazy.
It's beautiful.
It's crazy.
So versatile. You can do so much with it. Sheila, I'm just going to admit, because I think it's important to admit your mistakes and when you're not doing a very good job of things. I don't know that these look like feathers anymore now that I've cut them, I'm
it
afraid.
doesn't matter, because I'm going to do something with them anyway.
If you want blobs in there, I've got blobs for you. You've got no problem there.
Well, blobs are good sometimes, I guess. I'll go with blobs. If they're not right, I'll just cut some fresh ones.
Yeah. Thanks for ruining all my feathers, Dan.
If they're not what I'm wanting, I'll just cut a couple more. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. Don't worry. So if we're doing a shaker window, we need to make sure if we're putting glitter in there that we have no gaps in our seal, which I'm using here. We have shaker tape, but I'm actually using some of our little foam pads because they work just as well. And oh, here come the feathers now. Thank you very much. They are big and blobby. So what I'm going to do...
Thanks, mate.
That's all right. Thank you for cutting them out.
That's what I wanted to be called today. Big and blobby.
Big and blobby. Big and blobby. Listen, there's nothing wrong with big and blobby.
I'll admit to having eaten a little bit too much. Yeah, I told you about the bread maker that we got, didn't I?
I don't think you
tell
did actually. Tell
Sheila,
me. Tell me about the bread maker.
We've bought a bread maker, and it's amazing. We've never had a bread maker before. I don't know if people at home have a bread maker, but my goodness.
I have one, but I've not used it. So tell me.
Oh, Sheila, it's amazing.
Is it?
It's absolutely fabulous. So
really?
We don't buy bread anymore because we just bake our own bread.
It.
And it takes. We timed it because we're a bit strange like that. So it's about 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes to be able to put your stuff in there for your bread to get going. And yes, it takes 4 hours or whatever to make your loaf, but the smell in your house. I was going to say
the smell.
Oh, it's gorgeous. We made 7 loaves in 5 days. Honestly, it's ridiculous. The amount of bread, and bread's weighty, isn't it? Bread puts it.
Yeah.
Honestly, this never-ending diet that I'm on is just not working. It's not working.
I will try it then. I will try
Please
it.
do.
My mum got it and never used it, and she gave it to me.
So good.
And I said, okay, I'll do some bread. And I've never got round to it. You don't get round to it quickly. So, okay, so what we're doing now, Dan cut the feathers out kindly. What I've done is I've just kind of put some little slots into them, like that, just to make, if I hold it up there, just so it's a little bit more feathery. Okay, now I'm going to wipe the acetate with the anti-static bag. We're going to put some glitter in here because this glitter works perfectly. The colours are perfect to go with this Bohemian Bliss collection. So let's pop some of this in here, and we're going to pop a little bit of this one in as well, and we'll do a bit of pink. So we're just doing a little bit of a mix, and
That's nice.
And it's subtle, a subtle difference, but we get this pinky one in as well, just to kind of lift it a little, because we've got lots of pink and green going on in here. And then we're going to pop the feathers in as well. So let's just pop these 5 feathers in. I just want to do some really quick cuts. So you can do this a little bit slower. We're just trying to make it look a bit more like it's got proper feathers.
You might need them the other way round, Sheila. Or is it all right?
What do you mean?
Are they feathers on both sides or just on one side?
No, but I'm doing this. I have to turn them face down so that they're the right way when we look at them.
Oh, they look face up.
Yeah, they look the wrong way to the camera now. But okay. So we'll put that one into there, and that's going in the glitter.
Had you noticed that I tried doing what you're doing, but I'd done a very bad job?
Yeah, it wasn't great. But anyway, it's a bit hard work with these scissors, because the big scissors are normally you would use probably something a little bit smaller, and I gave you big scissors, and so that's...
Big scissors.
I apologise, it's partly my fault.
If I'm honest, they look like I cut them with my feet.
Well, I was going to say it looked like you chewed them, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pop this feather in here now. So we're going to take off the backing off the tape. Okay, we're nearly there now. It's only another minute or so just to get this together. Let's do that. Let's take that off there. We're going to put our other piece of acetate on top, like that. Okay, I should have anti-static bagged that as well, but I didn't. Okay, so now we've got our little, and it will drop down eventually. So now we've got our window with the glittering and the feathers. This can now go on top of here. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to stick that on with some pads, because obviously we have got foam pads on there, so sticking it with tape will not work. So you're going to have to use pads as well just to pop that on. Let's just grab another one of those and pop that along there. I'll just trim off that bit. Now we're racing through it a bit, but it's just let's just tap these down here, and that will all drop because we've used the anti-static bag. Sometimes you just have to give it a little while to drop, and then you'll be able to see that unicorn just sitting in there. Let me just show you another little thing you could do as well with this. Because you've got these strips that you cut off originally, if you want to, you can do slots in there like that all the way along and make yourself a fringe. So these are your strips that you would probably have thrown away. So you can do that all the way along, bend those up a little bit, and then you could put those along the top, all the way along the top, and then put sentiment on there just to give you another idea. Obviously, I just wanted to show you what you can do and how to build up that window. I'm going to just tap that now and try and get that glitter down. But you get the idea. You've got the glitter in there. It's going down now. And if I turn it to the front, again, you can make, because you've got another size die, a larger die, make a frame using the larger die and this size die to put around there and finish it off. But I just want to show you how to do that window and how you can just make a really quick card with papers.
How
nothing
lovely,
else.
Sheila. Thank you very much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
guys, we've had a question about the 10% off code that comes in your goodie box, and can it be used in conjunction with your club discount or indeed platinum discount? The answer is yes. So when you go onto the website, as long as you're logged in, you will see your price. So if you're a club member, you'll see that everything that's full price goes down by 5%. And that's free. It's the club is free to join, and you get 5% off automatically, which is fantastic. Your 10% discount code you'll put in at the end when you get to your basket, to your checkout, and you'll get a further 10% off, if that makes sense. So yes, they do stack, and that is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at one more goodie box. While we've got time, we might have to fly through this one a little bit because I'd love to see another demonstration from Sheila, as I'm sure you guys would as well. It's the Hunky Dory goodie boxes we're looking at today. They are £25 to buy, and they have a minimum of £80 worth of goodies in. Could be 80, 81, 82, 85, could be up to 90 quid's worth of goodies. There's a lot of variety in these. So let's take a sneak peek as to what's in this one. Ooh. And then let me show you. So first, we have a Hunky Dory little book. This is the Happy Hippos Hunky Dory little book, or the little book of Happy Hippos. It's a matastic book. There's 144 sheets in there, all with different hippo designs, which is fun. I quite like that. It's cute. Here we go. You are loved. There is a rubber stamp in here, or a clear stamp, I should say, for the rubber stamps. Stamp made here in the UK. Just those are £8 normally. There's one of those in here as well. Very nice.
That's
We've got,
nice.
here we go, a bit of adhesive. One of our Premier Craft Tools glue sticks. These are purple. There you go, so you can see exactly where you put them on. Of course, they had to be purple, didn't they?
Yes, of course, yes.
It means that when you put them on, you can see the colour, and then they will dry clear, so you won't have purple where you didn't want it. That's in
These
here
are
as well.
really good for using with your parchment as well, to stick your parchment onto a card.
Ah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's really
that
good.
Does make good sense.
Yeah.
One of our box pops here. So we have the cat and the dog box pop, which is great. Oh, look at this. Floral Fancy cutting dies. Look at those. So those are cutting dies that you can use to create your own flowers. So that's where paper pads come in really, really handy, because you can make paper pads with different colours in.
Yeah, definitely.
You can make gorgeous different flowers with these, and then layer them on top of one another.
And we used these with the hammered card the other day. We actually inked the hammered card and then used those to cut from it and build them up, and they just
you?
look stunning, yeah.
So they're normally a tenner. There's one of those in here as well. Let's see, some pick and mix. This is the Fiesta one, I think, which is Let's Fiesta. I think I'm right in saying that's Nat's favourite. You're fantastic. We've got In Full Bloom Decollage. So there's a decollage sheet in here.
That's
we
one
have
of my favourites.
some Woodland Wildlife. We've got, so that's a topper set. So you get a fold and die cut sheet, an accent fold sheet, and a printed sheet. Run like you mean it.
That's good.
And people are running right now to the website to buy our goodie boxes. Ta-da! Cheap. Cheesy. Look at this. It's a paper pad, a Woodland Wildlife paper pad. So this is a 6x6 paper pad filled with 48 different sheets, and it's double-sided as well. There's some gorgeous artwork in this. I'll probably open that in a minute and take a look. Sheila, are you looking to see if there's anything that you want to demo?
Yes,
you can
keeping
choose.
an eye out.
Another topper set here, and then we have, okay, and that is probably, I mean, I've already seen it, but that's probably a giveaway as to what you're going to see next. That's the Eastern Wishes inserts, £9.99, and of course, we're not just going to give you the inserts, we give you a full luxury topper collection, Eastern Wishes, worth £19.99, makes a minimum of 16 cards in that gorgeous Eastern style. There are 24 sheets in that. Isn't that incredible? That's worth £19.99. So that again is over 80 quid's worth of goodies for just £25. Sheila, what would you like?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. You just choose this time, Dan.
Shall I pass you a couple of
choose some
things?
things.
I tell you what, if I pass you a couple of things, then you can choose.
I can, whatever
I'll
you
pass
think.
it up decollage as well. It's up to you. So there you go.
Thank
there you go
you.
that way.
Perfect.
And I'll open up this. I just want to show people while you choose what you want to do there, Sheila.
Okay.
I'm just going to open up this Woodland Wildlife pad so that I can show people some of the artwork that's in it, because it's absolutely beautiful. There we go. Look at that. Look at the owl. Isn't it gorgeous? So attractive. And of course, these are
Beautiful.
double-sided. So all these sheets are double-sided. You get multiple sheets of each one, which means that if you want to, you can decoupage them up. Look at the squirrel. Look at that.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that pretty?
nice.
There's an image in particular that I know that I'm waiting for, that I'm looking for here, and we'll find it. That's the one. The kingfisher's beautiful, isn't it?
That's lovely, yes.
Love kingfishers.
I know. And you're just so lucky if you see one, aren't you?
There's the ducks. Reminds me a bit of Hilda Ogden, for anyone who remembers Hilda. And Stan. Maybe that's Stan. If that was Hilda, that's Stan. There we go. But there's more in here. So you've got these gorgeous backgrounds, as you can see, and plenty of them, in this perfect Woodland Wildlife. But it's not, there's something autumnal about it, but it's not completely autumnal, because there's also these lighter shades that you'd expect, pastel shades that you'd expect throughout spring as well. So it's perfect, really, for all year round. And that was in here. That's worth £9.99, 25 quid for the whole lot. Incredible.
Beautiful.
Have you had a think, Sheila? What would you like to do?
I've had a think. I think I can mix some of the Eastern Wishes. I'm looking at the colours here, and I'm looking at this style of flower. I don't actually know what it is, but I feel like it's a little bit more kind of Eastern as well. So looking at the colours, because we've got some lovely cardstock in here. Let me just show the viewers the toppers here. These are stunning. And they're all printed again onto Matastic, so really, really lovely. The colours are delightful, and we've got some beautiful cardstock as well. So what I was thinking was, rather than actually doing a card, I'll just create a really small box. Let me turn my scoreboard over to the centimetre section. So I'm going to put my card down on the board here. I'm going to score at 7 centimetres, 14, 21 and 28. Okay, and that will give us like 4 sides, 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, like that. So if I now fold this across like that on all the scored lines, so let's just make those nice and creased up like that. And then we will put some tape on here. We're going to make it into a little box. Okay, so let me just move the scoreboard because we don't need that anymore now. Right, so what we can do now, we can put some tape on this end here. So what I'll do, I will grab I'll do this with red tape.
Sheila, while you're doing that,
Yes.
I'm just going to let this lady know. It's Jan Castle. She said, I am desperate for construction glue. I keep watching the website as it's out of stock. Have you got an idea when it will be available? I do. I do. It was meant to be available about 3 weeks ago, but the ports are struggling. And struggling isn't the word. So poor ships are getting pushed back and they're just sitting there. It's like a car park at the minute, from what I believe.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. But I do believe this Friday is the most up-to-date date that I've been given.
Okay.
If it doesn't come in on Friday, I should imagine it's the very beginning of next week. So construction glue is here very, very soon. There's some other good stuff as well. I know that spare blades for the knives are coming in. White glue will be back in. I think a load of the white glue. We had white glue. We thought we had enough, and it was coming in. So I think white glue has been put in some of the goodie boxes, but which is crazy because it's actually out of stock. So the only way you can get it is by buying a goodie box. It's, and then even then you might not get it. You don't know.
No, you don't, do
It's
you?
crazy. Okay, so I hope that helps. It'll be later this week or the beginning of next week.
Nice. We love construction glue. It's good. And I was working at home one day last week and I had my stuff out over the table and the cat came in and I had my construction glue open and it was very naughty actually. It came in and it was trying to take the rubbish out of my bin that I was using. And I was like, no, leave the rubbish, because I have a tabletop bin that I was using. And it tried to carry the rubbish away. And I was like, no, leave it. Anyway, next thing, it decided, right, well, if I can't have the rubbish, I'm going to take the foam pads. So it just got a whole sheet of the foam pads in its mouth.
And off it went. So
I was chasing, I was like, get off my foam pads. It came back to the table. And it actually got it got the foam pads again. I took the foam pads off it. And then it noticed the glue was open. And it started smelling at the glue. And I was like, no.
It's not for you.
You don't want to be doing that. It just didn't affect it in the slightest. It just stood there and the top was off. And it was sniffing away. And I was like,
off you go.
Get off.
Little monkeys,
the construction glue. This is not allowed. But yeah, absolute menace. But yeah, it was loving that glue. It really was.
Talk about little monkeys. I'll tell you something else we did this weekend, Sheila. We watched. So we've been watching films with the boys, obviously, throughout lockdown. Yeah. And so we didn't know what to watch, but this weekend we watched The Italian Job.
Oh, The Italian Job.
Do you like The Italian Job?
Yeah.
Do you guys at home? What do you think about The Italian Job? I'll tell you what. So The Italian Job, if you haven't seen it, it's a heist movie.
Yeah.
Who hasn't seen The Italian Job?
It's
There's no point in
crazy.
me telling people what happens, but it's a heist movie. But really, it's a build-up. The first 40 minutes is a build-up to the last 40 minutes. Isn't it? So the first 40 minutes is a build-up, and then there's the car chase, yeah? And the actual heist, and then that 40 minutes. And just before the car chase, I heard Max mumble, Max is our 9-year-old, this is the most boring film ever.
Yeah, really?
Right? Yeah, I heard him whisper, mumble that, right? 5 minutes. 5 minutes into the car chase. This is amazing.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, bless him.
Loving
That's
it.
so funny.
And then, but Ellery at the end, because anyone who's seen the Italian Job, you'll know the ending is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it just leaves them. I mean, if I was to say the word cliffhanger, that's the right word for the end of the Italian Job.
Yeah, it is,
and
definitely.
Ellery's like, but what happened? This is rubbish. And he threw his popcorn on the floor and walked out the room. He was livid because you never know. You don't know what happened.
It's brilliant
clever
film,
movie.
is it? That's
Very
with Michael Caine, isn't it?
It is Michael Caine.
And those minis.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody door.
That's the one. That's the one.
Very
yeah,
good.
that's the one. Okay, so we've not used the whole decoupage, but we've used a couple of little pieces of the decollage. We've actually done the like one. It's probably about the third or fourth layer in. What we're going to do now is take this strip from the Eastern Wishes sheet. We're going to pop this into the in the inside of the box to create a lovely little handle, and then we're going to do a very quick base piece, which will just sit inside the bottom, so you've got a little box. So let's just take that off there and that tape off there. We can pop this inside here like this.
Sheila, Kathy says that she's got about 12 bottles of construction glue and she's going to hold an auction.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Yeah, you won't need to tell people twice. They'll be going, I love it, I love it.
You'll have to go some, Kathy, when it comes back in
You will,
stock.
you will.
I've already said, I said it live on our Hunky Dory TV show, I'm going to take another £1 off on the multi-buy. Because I feel,
oh my goodness.
I feel quite, what's the word? Culpable, what's the word? When you feel like it's your fault for something.
For something.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I feel
yeah.
as if it's my fault that
It
it's,
could be.
You know, I feel sorry for people who want it and can't get it.
Yes, yeah.
So we're going to do that, which I'm really quite excited about. So we will send you an
that's
email. When it
nice.
comes back in stock, we'll send you an email and we'll drop that price of the multi-buy by £1, okay?
Fabulous. Okay, so we've got the box now. What we need to do, we need to just pop a little base in. Now, if I bring my scoreboard back in, because this wasn't measured as such, we scored it at 7 centimetres. And because if you imagine this, I know this is your box, if you imagine this is your lid, which is going to go over the base. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring the base in. Oh, I glued my tape, everything getting stuck here. And we're going to bring the box base in here. So if you cut your square to 9 centimetres, because this box is 7 centimetres, that's where we scored. If you come in a centimetre, beg your pardon, from the side there, that should make this a little bit smaller than the base of, than this. Well, it's not. This is going to be the base of the box, but this is actually, the box actually is the lid at the minute, if that makes sense, because we need to put the base inside. So if we just cut to the corners like you do when you're making a regular box, like that, and then I think that decollage works really well.
Normally you start, it looks lovely. Normally you start off by measuring to create a box like this, don't you, Sheila? But
yeah.
You know, you've obviously you had your size of cardstock at the beginning to work with. So this just goes to show.
So that should just pop in there now. We'll put a bit of tape on just to make sure, and then you could use that. You could put a little maybe like a bottle of toiletries in. You could fill it with sweets, chocolates, truffles. You could put all kinds of little things, and you can even use it for storing your pens and things, you know. Keep it for yourself rather than giving everything away that you've got in your goodie box. Maybe say, you know what, this goodie box is going to be for me. Everything I make from this box is going to be for me, and I'm just going to put it in my crafting area and look at it. I'm going to keep the gems. I'm not going to use it on anybody's cards. This is going to be all for me. You know, and you can sit and make some little frames. You can make all kinds of little gifty things. I have in my craft room, because it's an old house, there's a fireplace in every room. So my whole fireplace in the room I'm in, I've just got lots of things that I've made over the years from all kinds of things that I've made and never gave away or just wanted to make for me. So I've got little journals in there. I've got a little book that I made using old like wooden coasters. I've got like cards that I've made at Hunky Dory, like that are layered, or when we did the watercolour wings collection, and I just, you know, it's nice to do that. So now we've got a little base that's going to sit in here. I'm going to attach it now with red tape. So I'm just going to do a big strip of red tape all the way around like that, and it should just sit inside like this, and then we've got a nice little box. And again, if you're doing something like this from any of the kits that you're getting in your goodie box, if you've got inserts as well, you could line it with your inserts.
Oh,
you know,
that'd look
so
lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it's totally finished off. Or you could line it with a piece of another piece of cardstock, cut some strips of cardstock to like 7 centimetres, and just pop them in. And if you pop that in there now, and it might just be, like, it might not be totally accurate, but it should be fairly even. Let me just move that in a tiny bit, because I'm using red tape, so obviously it's grabbed fairly quickly there. Let me just lift that side up. That's where it's grabbed and I didn't want it to. So just use your 3-in-1 tool.
Sheila, that's brilliant.
Like that.
And it really suits the Oriental kit, because it looks a little bit like a lantern as well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, definitely.
Which is lovely, but it doesn't have to
Definitely.
be. You could use any kind of any art for that.
Yeah, of course. And then you've got your little box, and again, you can decorate it all the way around with toppers, and you know, you can even put another of the border strips around. But it just goes to show that decollage does work with that, because it's kind of on that same theme.
The idea there works perfectly well as well. If you were to use 2 pieces of card and you put a wine bottle in it, that would work as well, wouldn't it? As a lovely gift.
Definitely.
Well done, Sheila. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, guys, just to remind you, our goodie boxes, £25 each, at least £80 worth of goodies in them. These are packed, they are palleted, they are ready to go. You can get as many as 4 together on one order, and we guarantee there will be different items in each of them. There shouldn't be any crossover. We can't guarantee if you order on separate orders that will happen. Any more than 4, and we can't guarantee it at all. Okay. Last thing I want to do is, apart from to thank you very much for spending some time with us today, it's been lovely. I would just like to repeat our Win It Weekly question, if that's okay. So this is to be in with a chance of winning. I'll just grab them from here. One of these gorgeous both of these gorgeous Everlasting Memories dies. It's the multi-buy. They're $14.99 each, but you're going to get both of these. 25 quid the multi-buy. 4 winners there's going to be. What we would like to know is which actor once came third in their own lookalike competition. Crazy. Is it A, Elvis Presley? Is it B, Marilyn Monroe? Or is it C, Charlie Chaplin? Please do make sure that you comment with your answer either today's show, Wednesday's show, which is our next show at 10 a.m, where we'll open some more goodie boxes. And we'll have some more news about the construction glue as to a more definite date on it. Or Friday's show, Thankcraft It's Friday, when we'll actually be giving away 4 sets of these, which is lovely. We'll also be spinning the wheel on Friday, which we look forward to. We apologise that the stream dropped out on Facebook, but thank you so much for everyone who's joined us on YouTube, and for those who were on Facebook who jumped over to YouTube. We really appreciate it. It's a big goodbye from me. It's a goodbye from Emily.
Bye.
And it's a goodbye from our fabulous Sheila Halliwell.
Goodbye.